Blue Betsy, the little blue cow. Norman's farm was like every other farm in the area. It had chickens that were always cluck, cluck, clucking, pigs oink, oink, oinking, and cows moo, moo, mooing. Then, one day, everything changed on Norman's farm. It was a cold, muddy, rainy day when Cora the cow gave birth to her little calf. The baby cow had 2 eyes, a pretty muzzle, 4 strong hooves, but there was something different about this cow. Her entire body was bright blue. "That's okay," said Cora. "She is a special little cow, and I love her even though she's blue." She called her Betsy, but everyone on the farm, from Peter Pig to Charlie's chicken, called Betsy Blue Betsy. All the farm animals were friends with Blue Betsy because she was such a nice, friendly cow. The other cows on the farm didn't talk to her, though. They ignored and made fun of her behind her back. Blue Betsy didn't understand why all the other cows didn't like her. She didn't feel like she belonged with the other cows. Every time she tried to make friends with the other cows, they would walk past her, laugh and chant, "Blue Betsy, you're not one of us. You're not a cow. We won't talk to you because you are blue." The way the other cows treated Blue Betsy hurt her feelings. The other cows were not being nice. One day, there was word on the farm that a man was coming to the farm to look at how things were run. A lot of farms in the area were being shut down, and the other animals felt worried that their farm might be shut down too. The other cows had a meeting and decided that they would have to lock up Blue Betsy in the barn so that the farm inspector won't see her. Cynthia Cow, the most popular cow on the farm, said, "Blue Betsy is not a real cow, and the inspector would definitely close down Norman's farm if he knew she was blue." All the other cows agreed. Blue Betsy was crying. She didn't want to be locked in the barn alone all day. "Don't worry," Cora Cow said softly. "I know this doesn't feel fair, but you're not alone. I'll stay right here with you. I'm sure the other cows will see how special you are one day." Blue Betsy sniffled and looked up at her mother. "You promise?" she asked. "I promise," Cora said. Blue Betsy wiped away her tears. The inspector's name was Mr. Robinson. He looked around, and everything on the farm seemed to be going well. All the animals kept busy doing their different duties, and everything on the farm was very tidy. Mr. Robinson scratched the grey hair on his head and wrote on a yellow notepad as Harry Horse showed him around the farm. After the tour was over, Mr. Robinson looked over his notes, and all the animals nervously gathered around him to hear the results. Mr. Robinson said, "You got a mighty fine farm here, but as you know, a lot of farms have been closing down. I have to talk to my boss, but—" Mr. Robinson paused, took a deep breath and continued, "There is nothing really special about Norman's farm, and we have too many farms in this area." All the animals were so sad when they heard the news. Charlie's chicken started crying. "This isn't fair. Norman's farm has been around much longer than the other farms. It isn't fair." There was nothing the other animals could do now. Mr. Robinson was leaving the farm when he accidentally kicked over a bucket and blue milk spilled everywhere. Cynthia Cow quickly tried to hide the milk, but it was too late. Mr. Robinson had already seen it. He looked very surprised that the milk was blue and asked Cynthia Cow about it. Cynthia Cow sighed and told Mr. Robinson about Blue Betsy. His eyes widened and he couldn't believe it. Harry Horse took Mr. Robinson over to the barn where Blue Betsy was hidden. When he saw the blue cow, he screamed from excitement, "I've never seen anything like this before. This changes everything. Norman's farm really is special." Cynthia Cow started laughing when she heard Mr. Robinson say that. "I'm sorry, but she isn't a real cow. Don't you see that she is blue?" Mr. Robinson was shocked that Cynthia Cow said that about Blue Betsy. "That's exactly what makes her special," Mr. Robinson said. "Betsy is what makes this farm stand out. You should be proud to have her here," he told her. Blue Betsy got very happy that she was the one that saved the farm. She always thought that it was a bad thing that she was different, but now she knew that being different was good. Norman's farm was saved and got very popular. People came from far and wide to see Blue Betsy. The end. If you loved hearing about Blue Betsy's adventure, guess what? There's a fun song all about her too. Join us and sing along to Blue Betsy's song. Just tap the link on the description below and let the music take you on another magical journey.